It has been 3 weeks since my last confession. Forgive me, for I have been preoccupied recently. But I believe that it is time I once more speak my mind and tell the truth. I believe that it is time that I wish to speak my mind once more and tell the truth of what actually happened and will continue to happen.
Excuse me, sir. Do you mind if I have a seat?
Yeah, sure, go ahead.
My apologies. But do we know each other? I feel as if I know you from somewhere.
Don't think so. Who are you?
Most people call me Gabriel.
Gabriel. Yeah, I did know Gabriel. At my old school. Did you go to Stonyhurst?
Yes.
College?
Yes, I did. Oh, I practically grew up there.
Yeah, so good to see you. How you doing, Gabriel?
But that's not how our reunion went. Most of it was true. I did know Johnny from my years of studying at Stonyhurst College. I studied literature whilst he studied law, but I knew the truth, a dark truth about Johnny that he never told anyone. The truth about Johnny. He was a liar and a cheat. He would do anything to bend the law his way. I presume that's how people get when you follow the family tradition of working in law. Well, for someone in that line of work, he really should think before he commits to what he says or does. Something I learned the hard way when I was very young. I was not sad to see Johnny pass, because I knew taking his life would help so many. But he was nothing compared to the one I took next. That of infamous and elusive killer James Simmons.
Can I help you?
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just admiring the weather. See, you're writing about your exploits? I'm somewhat of a writer myself. In a manner of speaking, of course.
Look, I apologise for being so upfront. Did I ask for your life story?
Well, no. But I do apologise. I'm somewhat of an admirer of your work. I've followed your career with great interest, James. Or should I say, storyteller?
What do you want?
Rather poetic of James Simmons to be taken down by someone who possibly viewed him as a hero. But I can safely say James Simmons was a far cry from being a hero. He was a murderer who took satisfaction in reading about his own work. I'm glad scum such as him can be removed from this world. I'll classify this one as a public service, perhaps.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
Yeah, watch where you're fucking going.
My deepest apologies. It was just a simple mistake. I just wasn't paying attention to my surroundings.
Yeah.
The day started off so normally. I got up at the same time as I usually do. I was going for my morning walk, when suddenly everything changed, almost as if on the flip of a coin.
Yeah, you're sorry, are you? You know what? It's people like you who give society such a bad name. You're always on your phone, you're always texting, you always have your head in the clouds.
People like me. Apparently I am what is wrong with society, according to this man, this nobody, this unknown variable in what was otherwise a perfectly adequate morning walk. However, that day was apparently not a day for things to go well. The world is chaotic and unforgiving. People are independent and self-aware. But in my life of controlled understanding, there is always some element of chaos. And today was my day to embrace the chaos. Everyone has their good and bad days, full of disorder. Today is definitely a day for chaos. It would appear that I have made a mistake. The man I met is called Marcus Wayne. From what I have discovered, he is an individual of notable reputation and significance, rising within the political world. People will begin to ask questions. I need to act quickly. As I said, everyone has their good and bad days. This was one of the bad ones, and as I look back on it, I can see why. I should have been more careful. Marcus was right. I should have paid more attention to my surroundings. I was foolish. I was sloppy. I'm better than this. I was better than this. But I guess everyone loses their way. I shall spare the details of my childhood. They can be found within the opening pages of this book. However, I see it as important and poetic that the final entry is about myself and how I failed. Despite my unfortunate mistake, I feel as if my irrational response to Marcus's outburst has set events in motion. It would appear that my time has come. Not quite as elegant as I'd planned, but I suppose it'll do.